Continuing coverage from a story we first brought to you back at the end of January. The Huntsville Ice Sports Center is looking at a $44 million expansion project. The proposal would double the size of the current building in John Hunn Park, as you can see from these blueprints here, bringing a third full-size arena to the ISC and a fourth smaller sheet of ice lined with up to 5 lines currently used for curling. However, this project has seen some bumps along the road to approval. The expansion for Huntsville's Ice Sports Center has been on hold for about 2 months. The facility director saying, unfortunately, the bids came in much higher than expected. The current economic uncertainty was certainly a major factor. As a result, city leadership has the project on pause as they review and explore every option possible.
We're, like everybody, kind of experiencing the impacts of inflation and things like that.
A few small changes, but they were able to save what seems like a significant amount of money.
Where we are now on the agreement is in line with what it ought to be.
At Thursday night's city council meeting, a revised contract between the city and Arco Murray was introduced. The construction company's initial bid came in at roughly $49.5 million. Huntsville officials have worked with Arco Murray to cut out minor parts of the expansion and lower that number by roughly $5 million.
We're limited in how much that can be reduced after that initial bid, so you can't reduce it by more than 10%.
Now, with new numbers officially in place, it's an exciting time for the people who regularly use the facility, like the Rocket City Curling Club, who will look to get more time on the ice with a dedicated curling rink.
Right now, we only get a couple percent, literally 2 or 3% of the ice time because of hockey and figure skating. So curling has a very small footprint, and so having a facility dedicated to curling is going to be huge for us. It's going to be, instead of having 1 or 2 leagues a week, we're going to go up to probably 15 or 16 a week.
We've had in our plans for some time to expand it and try and meet that demand. The people that use it and that are down there, fighting for ice time are very excited about it, and so this will allow us to really expand the offerings for a lot of our youth hockey, our adult hockey, the figure skating, and also a real opportunity to bring more tourism into our community.
And on top of all that, I do want to read you a statement I just received a few minutes ago from the ISC Facility Director, Editha Dotson-Bowder. She reads in part, quote, "The Ice Sports Center has exceeded capacity, and this expansion will restore our ability to meet the needs for program growth, public recreation, skating opportunities, and major events for generations to come." City officials tell Fox 54 full completion of the expansion will be done by January 2027.